All right, welcome to this weekend sidereal forecast for May 15th through the 17th. My name is Athen. So we have a new moon taking place late Sunday for those of us in the States, Monday for Europe and Australia and New Zealand for the rest of the world. And that's going to be the energy that we're going to be feeling as we go through the weekend, approaching that late Sunday and Monday time period, because we always feel these energies a few days before and a few days after. So essentially what that means is, first of all, it's in Taurus. So this is all about having that gratitude and appreciation for the material side of life, for the things that we have in our life on that material level, things we value. And that lays the foundation, because it's through that gratification, it's through observing and connecting to the material values in our life is how we become in tune with it. And that's the middle path of Taurus. Not going to any one extreme of like wanting and absorbing on one extreme, or just not wanting it at all, but connecting to it, being grateful for it, and working with it, working with the material side of things. So it's a very nice weekend for all those Taurus things, but we are in this balsamic phase. So we're approaching this new moon where the energies are low. So I think it's, before we approach it, I think this is a lot about, it's a fantastic weekend for relaxation, for rest, reflecting on the past lunar cycle, the past 6 months even of our life, when we had the last solar cycle of this particular energy. And that particular energy was Aries. So reflecting on the assertiveness that maybe we learned over the past few weeks, reflecting on our goals, our drives, our ambitions, where they're going, where they're headed. And all of the stuff that we reflect on now will be laying the foundation and the stage for the new beginnings, which are around the corner early next week from this new moon. And the energies are low, so everything relating to, especially like that kind of Pisces energy, are in flow for this weekend. And it's in flow too on multiple areas. First of all, on Friday, the moon is still going to be in Pisces. So that's going to be a big highlight. And there's one aspect this weekend which is really bringing out the Piscean Neptunian energies. And this is the Venus trining up to Neptune, supporting us with all of this. This is, first of all, very much related to these Tauran things, because Venus rules Taurus. So this is about, going with the flow, surrendering, trusting with the material side of things, whether it's the finances or whatever. And connecting to relationships too, because Venus naturally rules relationships. So this is having that heart-centeredness and compassion and empathy in our relationships. Can also be very romantic as well if it's that type of relationship, but it's all relationships here. So very nice, very imaginative, very calming weekend, I think, when we're flowing with it and spending time with relationships and, again, connecting to the material side of life. Now, while that's happening, Venus is squaring up to the North Node, suggesting that there is a constructive energy to be utilized here and some conscious awareness to be attributed to all of this. And the conscious awareness is all about growth and self-improvement, which has been the North Node in Virgo. So this is perhaps, again, it's bringing more conscious awareness to both relationships and the material side of things, but also on our self-improvement and our growth. How we can help others as well and be of service to others. This is all of that North Node energy, which is the whole year with the North Node transiting up to Virgo. So bringing conscious awareness there will be the best utilization of this square energy. But all in all, I think it's a nice weekend for all of these, especially Tauran things relating to that Venus. Now, on Friday, leading into that, while the moon is in Pisces, that is all about going with the flow and trusting as well. We do have this Mars opposing up to Saturn. And this energy, though, we've already become quite familiar with, because we had it all day on Thursday, a little bit on Wednesday as well. And as you can see, it goes exact already before we really get into Friday. So usually what that means is we've understood something, we've learned something very important by that time period, and so then it's just a matter of implementing it. So whatever you've personally learned about that patience, that hard work, that discipline, with your actions in that balanced way, and maybe even seeing the deeper side of life and the material side of life and balancing those as well. And elements of power too, which is Saturn and Scorpio. Whatever that's been for you, implement that on Friday. That's going to be the flow. And that can be very constructive, especially if it's a work day for you. This is where we can bring in that Saturnian productivity and discipline into our actions, whether it's work related or anything that we are involved with. But again, it's all of our actions here with Mars. So that's Friday. Also on Friday too, the moon is going to be conjuncting up to Uranus. So mixing things up, trying something new, spending some time with friends can all be a very nice energy for Friday. And as the weekend unfolds, it becomes more and more lower of the energies and more closer to that receptive time of the new moon. Then here on Friday, as you can see, really highlighting that Tauran energy with Venus, with Neptune. Again, relaxation, all of those things are certainly on the table. In the evening time, for those of us in the States, very nice because the moon is going to be sextiling to both of those planets. So that's especially the case. That can be some opportunities here, the relationship side of things and in the spiritual side of things as well. And on Sunday, everything seems to really die down. As you can see, there's no major aspects here on Friday. The new moon is going to be right here. And so it's a very subtle time here. And that's going to be, that calming energies and being receptive to the energies of the Tauran type, which is going to be different for all of us. But again, it has to do with connecting to the material side of things and our values in life. So I think it's a calming weekend. I think on Friday, balancing that Mars and Saturn is certainly going to be the key. And on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, really for that matter, really good for all those Venusian, Tauran relationships, values, enjoyments on that calm, receptive level. And then on Sunday, I think it's a really good day for reflection and gearing up for the new beginnings. So I hope you guys have a nice weekend. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you're new to this form of astrology, do check out masteringthezodiac.com, or if you'd like a personal session, and I'll see you all on Monday. Take care.